combine two arrays into one array. So we have two arrays. Let's say one array having elements as 1, 5, and 10, and the second one having two elements, which is 15 and 20. So we gotta combine these two arrays into one array, and we gotta have one array that will contain the values as 1, 5, 10, 15, and 20. Let's create a method, public static, and the method will return array of integers. So we will combine them into one array, and we will return it as one array. So we'll say combine two arrays. So the method will accept two arrays as a parameter. And now what we need to do, we need to create a new array that we will return with this method. Int array always needs to be specified with the size. We can't leave the array without specifying the size. It will give us a compilation error. So what is going to be the size of this array? We will simply get the number of elements in nums1 array and the number of elements in nums2 array, and we will add them up. So we will say nums1 dot length will give us the number of elements in that array. Nums2 dot length, it will give us the number of elements in second array. The next thing we will do, we will loop through each element of the nums1, and we will be storing that to the numbers array. So we're gonna for each loop, integer I, start from 0 first, and then we'll say I is numbers dot length, and we will increment this I, which is our index for the numbers array. So here we need to have two different indexes that will be for the nums1 index and nums2 index. So we will loop through the nums1 array, and we will be taking the value and storing to the numbers array. Once we reach to the maximum size of the nums1, we need another index that will start from the 0, and it will go until the end of the nums2. So what we will do, we will create one more index that will be j equals to 0. So we will say if I is less than nums1 dot length, go ahead and add this number to the numbers array at index I, and take the same element from the nums1 at the same index, nums1 at index I. Once this size of the array reach to this maximum index, then we will say else go for the numbers at I, assign an element to the numbers I array from nums2 array. So here we will say j, because it will start from 0, taking the element from here and storing it to the numbers array. And every time it will loop, we need to increment the j here, so we'll say j plus plus. So this will be our solution. After for loop, we will return the numbers array. Let's test this, call this in the main method. Let's say we have two arrays, nums1 equals to 1, 5, 10, and another one we have nums2, and this will have two elements, let's say 15 and 20. So since it will return us array of integers, we need to convert that array of integers to a string. So we will say combine two arrays, and we will say nums1, nums2. Perfect. We got an output here. This is the elements of the first array, and this is the elements of second array. That's it about this solution. Thank you.